Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a short one. This is after my surgery, and it's like we're into day 5, and I have some errands to do, so I decided to just put a little bit of makeup on. There's very little makeup I can put on. It's amazing how little you need when you don't need to do like your eyes, powder. I can use like any eye makeup, mascara, eyeliner, any kind of powder on my face, because I can't use anything that can possibly go in my eyes. And you know how powder kind of flies around. So we're gonna put something really quick together. Everything is gonna be creams. And I do have my skincare on and my SPF. And the only thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to blot a little bit of the shyness away from my face. And this is not oily. I just did my skincare like 30 minutes ago. This is just from my skincare and the SPF that I use. But since I want it to stay as matte as possible, because otherwise everything looks super shiny on my face, and I don't like that. I don't mind glow. I don't like oily looking. So I'm going to use a L'Oreal Prime Lab 24-hour matte setter. This has 1% hyaluronic acid. If I'm going to use a foundation that has a little bit too much shine, then I like to use something like this. Grips makeup, no shine, skin looks rebalanced over time. I don't use it very often. I use more of pore minimizer, but today, since I'm going to be out in the heat and it's pretty hot, and all I'm using is creams, I wanted to use something that was a little more mattifying. And I have to be, this is the eye. So I'm doing really well. The worst thing I would say is, well, I have so many alarms on my phone. It's ridiculous. Because I have to use my drops, 3 different drops, 4 times a day. And they said breakfast, lunch, dinner, and bedtime. But guys, I don't eat like every, you know, I don't have an alarm for my, sometimes I don't eat till 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, my lunch. And then dinner, it may be a later one too, so. Anyways, I set an alarm, and then I have to wait 5 minutes in between each drop. So I'm kind of over it already with the drops. And then the first 4 days after the surgery, I felt like there was an eyelash under my eyelid, and that was very annoying. But it wasn't painful. I really didn't have painful. My eye felt like tired, but I think it was because of all the drops that they, you know, put on my eyes. So the first couple of days, my eyes felt like tired, like I just wanted to keep my eye closed. I didn't leave with a patch or anything. All I left was with these amazing, good looking sunglasses. But I only have to wear them when I go outside, when I'm going to be in, you know, the sunlight, just to avoid that UV rays. But aside from that, it's been pretty easy. Now that I don't have that feeling with the eyelash, you know, it feels every day it's getting a little better. I think the lights are a lot brighter and I can see a lot more. And as each day progresses, I find that my vision is clearer. He says it does take a while because there's a lot of inflammation like behind the scenes. So anyway, let's get started. So the foundation that I'm going to use is going to be the Ilia Stick, and this is in the shade Sycamore 12 Neutral. I really love this foundation. This looks so pretty on. And it's not too much, it's not too little. It's like the perfect foundation, easy to apply. It's more on the matte side than not, but not bad, not like matte cakey, but it really doesn't have, yeah, it's pretty matte. It really doesn't have any shine. I normally wear with a primer that has a little more glow, and that shows through. But the other day I wore it with the new Charlotte Tilbury stick, which, okay you guys, it says foundation. I wouldn't call that a foundation. It says it's a skin tint foundation, glowy, okay? It's just a Hollywood filter in a stick. You know, I feel that's what it is. I can't wear it on its own. It has absolutely no coverage for me. I think that if you have perfect skin, if you don't have anything that you like to cover up, you can probably get away with it. Jen Phelps reviewed it and it looked beautiful on her skin, but she really doesn't have anything to cover up, so it looked really, really pretty on her. But I used it with this. I put like a swipe of that one. I put like a swipe here, pretty nice swipe, and then on my forehead, and then I used this and mixed together. Looked absolutely gorgeous. So it's something that I can use. It's not gonna go to waste, but it's a full coverage. I mean, not full coverage. Not even. I don't even think it's light coverage. It's barely their coverage. But if you don't have, like I said, if you like that, it's fine. I personally, for my personal taste, I like a little more coverage. Even this, I'm happy with this coverage, but even this is light coverage. So you kind of do have to build it up a little bit, but it does build up nicely. It doesn't look cakey. When it wears off very nicely. This has no SPF in it, but I like it. But you see, it's like, and sometimes it works better if you apply it with your hands, but I didn't feel like playing with my fingers today, so I decided I'm just going to stipple it in. I really doesn't matter to me what kind of coverage I have, because I'm just trying to get, you know, just look put together. I don't need to have like full coverage today. But I've been using this a lot. I really like it. I like it with a glowy primer underneath. I'm going to use my Lancome Tint Adult Ultra Wear Concealer, and I have this in Buff N. And I wanted a concealer that had nice coverage because I knew that the Iliad doesn't have a lot. So I figure I can put a little bit in my, over here, a little bit under my eyes. This is like almost empty, believe it or not. This is one of my favorite concealers. It's so good. It goes on sale a lot. So if you guys have been curious, especially at Macy's, it goes on sale quite often. I have another one already. I think it's a different shade though. Okay, so I'm going to use a brush very, very gently under my eye. I can't rub my eye, so I'm just going to do it like super softly. I'm going to try to put a little bit over here in this dark corner. Then when I wash my face, I have, I don't remember, I think it's Neutrogena, but they're like the little towelettes that you wet and, you know, they're like soapy. So I rinse a lot of the soap off so that I want to make sure nothing goes in my eyes, but I just leave enough to remove whatever bit of makeup. I haven't been wearing makeup every day from here, but sometimes it's like I've been missing it. So I put a little bit on, and then I just take like a makeup remover cloth, you know, towel, and make sure that everything is off. All right, so for bronzer, I'm gonna use this. This is a Mineral Wear Diamond Bronzer. So I'm gonna use this brush. This is by NYX, and it's called, what is it called? The number 4. It's like one of those dual fiber. And it does a nice job of not putting too much on your face. Again, I want to keep it light because the more you put it on, the shinier it will get. So I'm excited. Oh, I didn't blend over here. Alrighty then. I blended this side. I didn't blend this side. I'm getting excited. It's getting close to our vacation. I'm going to be going with our daughter and her family to the Georgia mountains. And she reserved a beautiful cabin. So I'm looking forward to that. And then we come back and we're going to be going, my husband and I go to the beach for a week. And then we're also planning a nice trip, a big trip for our anniversary. This year it's going to be our 50th wedding anniversary. So we are planning on a nice trip. We used to take long trips pretty often. Like we've been to Italy, we went to Florence, Venice, Rome, and then little towns that were close by, like, you know, you can just get on a bus and go. But we haven't done that. You know, my mom passed away, then we had my dad, so I never really felt comfortable doing a trip that far away when we had my dad. Even though, you know, we had somebody that we could leave him with, I still didn't feel comfortable doing it. I'm going to use brow gel, and this is a Grande brow gel, and this is in dark brown, but I actually like it. Anyway, this one has the, it just says bronze glow. It doesn't really have a shade, so I don't know if there's just one shade available, but I like it. As you can see, at least right now, until I go edit, it looks fine. It doesn't look like too much. You can build it up, but I don't want to. And as you can see, it doesn't look like super glowy or anything like that. So I'm going to use this brow gel on my brows really quick. I should have brought an extra spoolie because this can be a little, I have to like brush it through, and I didn't do that. So let's see if I can just go like super light. So anyway, we're planning, yeah, a nice trip. At first I was thinking of doing like a big party. Not really renewing our vows, because, I mean, that would be nice, but I mean, it's not necessary. And I was thinking of doing like a big party for the family. And then I said, well, you know what? A big party is nice, but it's going to cost a lot of money. I said, and I'd rather go on a trip that is going to make us more memories. I'd rather take trips than receive gifts or, you know, have big parties or anything like that. And my husband's the same way. My husband loves to travel too. So now for blush, I'm going to use this one from, this is Winky Lux, and this is in the shade Cheek Darling. I think it's called Darling. These are so super nice. This is peachy. I have another one that's more like mauve, but these are very pretty, by the way, and these dry down really nice. They don't stay, you know, like glowy on your face, or these are pretty matte, you know, like they don't feel sticky. They dry down, so I like that. Yeah, so that's our plan. I'm gonna go for about a week. So I'm looking forward to that. We still haven't chosen dates or anything like that. I went to my endocrinologist because I have to go yearly because I have thyroid nodules, and my blood work has been like a little elevated, and every year it gets a little more elevated, but not to the point where I need medication. And this year I didn't have to do an ultrasound because last year the nodules grew very, very, very little. So I have to have it next year. But anyway, so I have my labs done, and when I saw the results, I was happy because it was like the results were very, you know, like a lot lower. So I thought, hey, that's awesome. I hope when I go edit, I don't look like an orange popsicle here. But anyways, so I was so excited because I thought my levels have gone down so much. That's awesome. So anyway, at first he looked at it, he goes, oh, your levels look good, you know. Of course, you know, he hasn't seen me in a year, and he had not looked at my chart yet. And this doctor is amazing. Okay, this doctor will take as long as you need. And even if you have other problems that you have questions about, he will help you with them. He is so good. So anyway, he opens up my chart and he goes, oh, I said, what? He goes, your results, your levels are changed too much. So there could be a problem instead of with the thyroid, with the adrenal gland. I'm like, alrighty then. So what does that mean? So I have to redo my blood work tomorrow. And if that comes back again the same way, which I don't see what it would change in 2 weeks, but whatever, maybe something weird was going on, then he says he has to do more tests. Oh, this is one of the new Maybelline Lifter lip liners, and this is in the shade Fine Line. But I can actually see this better, actually. It's the first time I really looked for anything like this, and I can actually see it clearer. Yay. And this eye is going to be done for distance. It's going to be monovision, which is what I have anyway. And this one is going to be for closeness or near. These are so creamy. So I will let you know if it stays in place. And then this is new from Thrive. They came up with two new shades for their hydrating lip tint. It's a 24-hour moisture lock complex. And this is like a tinted balm. It's not a full-on lipstick, but they're very, very comfortable, very beautiful. So this is what it looks like. The actual ad that I saw, this looked like a lot more vibrant. This is like the red one. Yeah, I think the name is Anna. Okay, it's red, but it's very sheer. So if you've been wanting a red lipstick, but you don't want it to be bam, this is a good one. You can build it a little, but I mean, my top lip, that's what it looks like if you just swipe it like once. So this is about as much as you can build it, but it's very comfortable. I'm glad I have it. This is something easy that I can carry in my purse and reapply. I did bring a sponge so that I can go over my face and make sure that everything is, you know, pushed in. Well, I don't use a lot of powder, but let me tell you, I need a little bit of powder, especially under my eyes, like in my T-zone. All right, so what else do I have? Oh, I wanted to show you. This is the last thing I have. This is the Patrick Ta, the new highlighter. Okay, this took forever to get to me. I ordered it on launch date, and it took a long time. It took like almost 2 weeks. They even sent me an apology email, and then they said they were sending me a free gift because I had to wait so long. Okay, the free gift was a lipstick, which I was excited about, but it was orange, 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 and even worse, matte orange. Definitely not a me lipstick. I'm gonna see if my daughter-in-law wants it, because she does wear brighter colors. You know, like I like bright colors, but not fluorescent. And she may want it. So anyway, this is what it looks like. This is in the shade Baby, which, if you guys know me, I like pink, and it's very, very pretty. Now, I saw another creator review this, and the Lipstick Girl, if you guys haven't watched her, she has an amazing channel. I will link her below, and if you go, just tell her that Clara sent you. But it is so pretty. So it brings the powder, and it brings, this is like a balm. I'm going to show you. I'm not going to put the powder on because I don't want to get powder near my eye. The balm, you can't see it. Even though it looks pink, you really can't see it. Now the powder has like shimmer, but it looks like it's got it more like an overspray. Once I get through like the first layer, I don't know, it's really light, so I don't know if you even be able to see it. But once you get through like the first layer, it's not that much. But I haven't tried it on my face, the powder, but this is so pretty. I like balmy highlighters like this because it just looks like so natural on your face. Now the only thing is, if you don't put powder over it, then it's going to feel like that sticky. But my hair is back, so it's not going to bother me. Okay, so that is what it looks like. This is what I use for my blush. And I just want to, I don't know if there's anything left in there because it feels pretty dry, but I just want to kind of like mix everything together. I don't want it to be like just something shiny there. But it looks very natural. Now this is, I would say, if you don't like I'm hoping that the glitter, micro glitter, is not going to be very obvious. I do not want that on my face. why do I have such a hard time opening his packaging? Anyway, but if you don't care to have that or to deal with the micro glitter, I think even the, I don't know if you can see it, even the cream has like a little bit of micro glitter, and it does have like a little lid, so it's not like the powder. And I haven't been using the powder except for swatching it. But looking at my face, it doesn't look like I have glitter on my face. Let me know if you see glitter. I don't see glitter. But the Tower 28 is just as beautiful if you just want something balmy like that. And it's a lot cheaper than Patrick Ta. So, and you can get that at Sephora, or if you have Boxycharm, they do have it in their shop. I've seen it. So anyway, this is it. This is all I have. It takes so much less time when you don't have to mess with your eyes. Amazing. All right, you guys, so I will link everything below, everything that I used. The only two things that were new were these two things, the lipstick and the Patrick Ta. I wanted to share that with you. But everything else has been in my collection for a while. For those of you that have been checking on me, I didn't even put earrings on, that have been checking on me and sending me messages, thank you so much. It means the world to me. I have answered your messages to let you know how I'm doing. And also, there were so many of you that on the video that I mentioned that I was having surgery, wish me good luck on my surgery. Thank you so much also for all your well wishes and thinking about me. So guys, for those of you that are new to my channel, welcome so much. I have a lot of you that have come here from Kat's channel. If you guys have not seen our video together, which is 5 favorite drugstore products, I will link it above. It's a collab video. We both came up with some really good products. We didn't know what each other was picking, and I think that we had some really good choices for you. She picked a few newer ones, which are amazing, but I chose to go, you know, old school and go for my older products that I have been trying for a long time and been loving for a long time. But they're all affordable drugstore products. So if you're new from Kat's channel, welcome. I am so glad that you decided to join me, and I hope that you decide to stick around. And even if you don't like commenting, just leave me a heart below so that I know that you're there. And thank you so much for spending time with me. For those of you that are here all the time, you guys know how much I love you and I appreciate you. And I will see you on my next video. Love you guys. Bye. Mwah.